All right. Here we are with Christy Karate, and we're going to be talking about the universal laws that impact manifestation. Yay! Christy's been working with the universal laws for decades and has it in her book. What's the title of the book again, Christy? Are you still here?
Beyond the box.
Beyond the Box. I should know because
She
I
helped me do
designed
the
the cover,
cover.
but um, Beyond the Box. And so we chose four universal laws that are for manifesting. I'm going to show my other slide. And then when we're talking about this, I invite you, as we're talking about it, to post your favorite one in the chat. Okay. But I'm going to stop share and actually put a spotlight on Christy and me. Woohoo! There we are.
There we
La la
are.
la 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 la, the universal laws. Okay. So we have our little booklet printed out. Okay. So this is how it works for those of you who couldn't figure this out. It's you print it all on one side, right? So there's a one-sided thing. And then you fold it this way. So you see, oh, there's that and that. And then you fold it this way. And now it's like a little book that you can put in your purse, or you could fold it again and put it in your pocket as a daily reminder. So this is our little book. I think this is very cute. So Christy, why don't you tell us about what are the universal laws for those of us who really don't know? And let's get into those four. We've got about 10 minutes to do this.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So, the universal laws are laws that are governing us all the time. We know about the physical laws, right? Law of gravity and so forth. And we have been taught and learned those, and we actually use those. I mean, aerodynamics is an effect of the law of gravity. But what people haven't learned, and even if they've learned it, they end up knowing about it but not how to implement it into their lives.
Right.
And that's mostly what Julia and I kind of want to bring to you today. So every time I heard somebody saying something that they wanted in their lives but they didn't have, that told me that even though they may know it, they are not embracing it and living it in everyday life. Okay.
Right.
And so there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, and it's kind of like I wanted to just share you this image. Once we first of all learn the universal principles, second of all come from them, they're our natural way of living and being, and then thirdly, when we come from our vision using the universal laws, there is no way that anything cannot manifest itself to make that become a reality.
So
There's
say that again.
I'm going to use the image first and then I'll say
Okay.
it again. Okay. So it's like this. The wind does not blow. The wind actually pulls into a low pressure front. And only things that are stuck in its way, like mountains or trees or things like that, stop the flow of the low pressure front to come into that place of being. And that's why we cannot get to our dream. We look, I have it on my coffee cup. You cannot get to your dream, you must come from it.
Ooh.
And that works to the law of vibration, and why the law of vibration is the primary universal law. You must feel it, put it on, and any objection to that is only one of those trees standing in the way, blocking the wind from getting to you as the low pressure front.
Mm-hmm.
So
So the
if you
wind is our desire, and we are actually allowing it to come to us.
yeah, there is no effort. So people that were asking for ease, there is no effort. If there's effort, you can know you've got a stuck place that you're standing in your own way.
If there's effort.
Yes. If there's effort or struggle or anything, you have not aligned yourself with that vibrational frequency, right?
Hmm.
And that's our second law in the book, is
The
because
law of vibration.
we broadcast uh, we broadcast vibration, and it is of the major thoughts we are holding. And the only time that status quo beliefs or how to do it or anything like that is in our way, it's the only thing that's in our way from our true nature of who we are.
Hmm.
And so
Beautiful.
you can look to, and this is one of the tools that I use in my work, particularly, what is in the way of you being there. Now, people go into, I know that. I already know that. I know that list. Here's 6 of the laws in my book, right? I know that. But if it's not showing up in your life, you know about it. And I think if anything, from sharing this information, yes, it's a booklet. And why did we make it into a booklet? So that you could carry it with you. And one of the ways you can use this is, oh, I'm stuck. We gave you 4, right? Thank you. I didn't fold mine out. I gave you 4. We gave you 4. You
Mhm.
can use any one of those when you are feeling stuck or in struggle, and just randomly pick out one of them. Look at the truth in that principle and say, how can I apply that right now? And you practice and practice and practice.
Mhm.
Uh,
So the law of vibration is feeling what it's like to have
mhm,
achieved
mhm.
the desire. And we're
Yes.
actually going to do a meditation later on where we're going to do that so that we
And
can get
then
into the vibration of the desire.
then the one that's at the top, it's just my favorite because I'm a creative person and I'm artistic, and Julia and I paint together, and we have like really creative ideas bouncing off each other. We both love the law of creativity. See, it is our nature to create. So if you have a heart's desire within you, that means that as long as it's for the good of all and to the harm of no one. I put a form in here to test your dream. It got put up there a little ways, but you can download the PDF of 5 questions that can test your dream or your vision. And the very last one is there good in it for others? So as long as your desire has good in it for others, even if it's just, walking into the room and being the joy, right? That's good in it for others. Then the only thing that's in the way is you again, but it is your truth, your nature to create something that has never been created before. We're not here to duplicate things. We're here to expand just like the universe expands, and that is creativity. What am I here to give newly in the world? Okay, and
Right. And
what's
I
the
noticed also when I'm feeling stuck, if I just go off and do some creativity, whatever it is, I could be singing or painting or something like that, then I get back into the flow.
yes,
So that's the law of creativity is
yes. Well,
create.
and also when you look at your vision, know that that is you creating. Okay. And my book, Beyond the Box, is how do you get beyond the everyday thinking of everybody else that we've gotten, and even ourselves that
Mhm.
we've gotten programmed into us? And how do you begin to create your own beliefs? And that allows you to be creative as you were meant to be.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's the next one, darling?
The law of gratitude.
Oh, gratitude. Well, we all know how powerful that is. And if you want to look at a great chart, it's by David Hawkins, and it's called the levels of consciousness. And he shows the vibrational frequency of our feeling tones and
Yeah.
so forth. And you can see that anything beyond below 20 are things like shame and guilt and
Okay.
disappointment and things like that. And then right there at the 20% is courage. And then do we have the courage to move over? But up around the 500 and up, you see that gratitude is up there, joy,
Mhm.
life, and abundance.
Right. Way up there.
And abundance is not money. You all know that. And but the greatest phrase, reading this book, I'm working with some of my clients on it right now. It's called this oh, I know it's on my scanner. This is not my money. So we believe that money is us, and it's not. It, like somebody said, it allows you, oh, the gentleman that spoke first, it allows you to be able to bring your gift into the world.
Hmm.
When you attach the my me, that's the little self and the ego.
Yeah.
Gratitude for anything can move us up vibrationally and become the low pressure front once again. And it's best if it's related to the thing that you're working towards, but it doesn't have to be, especially if you need to shift your current frequency. You go to, I'm so grateful for my son. I'm so grateful for my home. I'm so grateful. And then you come back to, now, what's the solution to whatever I'm working from?
Right. And
Once
you're
I'm
really
in gratitude.
feeling like, oh, I'm so
Yes.
grateful that
Yes.
Christy is here talking about the universal laws today.
We love playing together.
All right. And then the last one is the law of reciprocity.
Oh, this is such a good one for manifesting. So one of the key things to the law of reciprocity is that it is if you give, just like the low pressure front, if you give, you must receive. Now, if you give and you don't receive, it's because you are in the get mode,
Ooh.
not the receiving mode.
I'm going to give you this so you give me something else.
Right.
Ugh,
And we have to give unconditionally. Now, if
uncon-
you get down to, but you have to know that you are provided for by everything in the universe.
Mhm.
And that if, as you give, and Julia, she and I have all these private little conversations all the time. And, I get stuck on that one all the time. It's like, you know, I did this for somebody. You have to do it unadulterated, and you have to give more than you offer all the time. And if
Mhm.
you are in that law of giving unconditionally versus getting to get. A great quick story, and then I know we're kind of done, is I was in graduate school. My graduate school, I went to Claremont Graduate School. The tuition there was like $30,000 a semester. I had no money whatsoever. I had no job. I had no place to live. And, but I did everything. This is a key, not a principle, but a key thing to do is leave no stone unturned. So I went and applied for jobs. I also applied for all grants and anything that I could do, right? You do everything that you can. And then as a result of that, I got a $1,500 grant. Well, put that in the bucket of 30,000 just for tuition. That's not a whole lot, right? But I went with my tithing check and I threw it into the basket with such a sense of gratitude. And I also said, like a gesture, like, let me see how you send this back to me. I'm not doing it to send, to receive, but I know the law works. How's it going to come back to me? 3 days later, I got a letter from the school that said, due to the recommendation of the art faculty at Claremont Graduate School, you have been given a $15,000 grant.
Wow.
That was 100% fold. That wasn't just 10%. And why? Because of the attitude I gave it with, both gratitude and a bit of curiosity, and absolutely knowing that the law always works.
Law works. Give wholeheartedly, always return more value than you receive, and never give with the intention of receiving.
Yes.
Well, thanks. So why don't you put where they can get your book in the thing? I
Oh,
think you have a little freebie thing for people. What is
I
it?
put I put the freebie thing. It went out accidentally earlier. I'll try and put it again. I also thought, what do you think if I give people a little 30-minute uh, session with me if they want to
Sure,
talk
just
and
put
find
it
out
in
what I
there
do?
and
There we go.
people can we'll make sure to get that into the
And
Kajabi.
up above is 5 questions to ask if your gift is if your gift is, get this, worthy of you.
Mm.
Thank you.
Oh, where'd it
Somebody put
go?
it down in there. Yeah.
Somebody's reposting it for
Yeah.
you. Thanks,
Thank you.
Jen.
So it's to test your dream, and it's not, is my dream, am I worthy of my dream? It's, is my dream worthy of me?
Mm.
Okay, so there's that. There's a 30 minutes with me. I'll put my book in. The book to my link is beyondtheboxbook.com, but I'll go ahead and put that in the chat. And
All right. Thanks, Christy.
lovely. Keep manifesting,
Keep
everyone.
manifesting. Keep manifesting. All right. I'm going to stop this recording.